Okay. So, Jay, whenever you're ready. Oh, it looks like let me see. There it is. I will pull it up here. So just to give everybody a bit of a background, the instructions for how to do this. Actually, let me show my screen one more time, real fast. In the show notes here, we have the demo of the episodes, and if you go to the link that's set down here, there's a README on how to set up all of the infrastructure that Jay is about to show you. It's all exists in our this repository here under DolphinScheduler, and you just go through the README and follow the instructions there. This is basically after you've already started the services, and now off to you, Jay. So you've already started the services sitting on top of Docker, and you're showing us the DolphinScheduler user interface, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Great.
And we can see this is the DolphinScheduler login page. When we enter the username and password, oh, that's the wrong password. Sorry.
So in this one, it's DolphinScheduler 123 that you have on the README here. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's correct. Okay. That's correct.
Cool.
And the first page you enter the DolphinScheduler was the home page. It will show you the basic statistic information about DolphinScheduler, like how many workflow you have and how many tasks today runs and how many workflow today runs and what's the state of each workflow and task. Such as we have the failure and the success workflow. And when you're using the DolphinScheduler, the first thing you should know and remember is what is the concept of the DolphinScheduler tenant. In DolphinScheduler, the concept of user and tenant will sometimes misleading some users. And the brief difference is the tenant is for the task runs. It means when the task run, the DolphinScheduler will use the tenant to run the task, and the user is only for the web server and web UI. Yeah.
Would it be fair to say that tenants work like groups, kind of like, so if you're in a group that you want to, that are that have a certain set of resources allotted to them, the tenant is more focused on the resources that, let's say, a group of people have, and then
yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, and the tenant is one-to-one relationship into your Linux box to run the DolphinScheduler worker. So when you create a tenant name root, and it will create a Linux user in your Linux box name tenant, name root, and there are another concept to know about users and tenant. Users and tenant are one-to-one relations, so we can assign a tenant to single users. In this example, I assign root tenant to user admin, and this means when we log in to DolphinScheduler web UI, we can create and manage our workflow by user admin. But when we run the workflow or we run the task, we will use the tenant name root to run the task. Yeah. And that is I want to say the basic difference, the basic concept when you use the DolphinScheduler. And let's begin to create a workflow in DolphinScheduler. In DolphinScheduler, each workflow belongs to a project. So when we want to create a workflow, we have to create a project. In this case, we name the new project 1 because we already have the new project. So we create a new project one, and all the workflow should connect into this project. And when we go to the project dialog, we can see there's a simple statistic for this project, and we can see how many task instance it have and how many workflow instance project have. Yes, and if we want to create a workflow, we can go to the workflow definition dialog. Yeah, you can simple click the create workflow button to create a workflow. Just DolphinScheduler said we use drag and drop first to create our workflow. You can simply click the workflow and drag to the canvas to create a task. Our task has some mass form data form to require data form. For example, you can create a name like equal one, and you just equal one, run the equal one bash command, and then you can save it into the. You can save it and name our workflow, such as we name it like workflow. And that's it. We just create a workflow with one single task, and the workflow name workflow, and the task name equal one. It just run the command equal one and simply print the one in our terminal. When you want to run the workflow, we have to set the workflow online, because we can make sure that all the running workflow is online to make sure the security of the when you develop the workflow. Yeah. And we just simply click the start button to start our workflow. And you can see it already create a workflow instance for the workflow definition. And when we go to the workflow instance dialog, we can see it was the state of this task is success. And we can see the log of this task. And it just simple print the one in our log. Yeah, and that's the simple way to create the
Jay, we're still only seeing the workflow definition at this point. Was there another window that you were working off of?
Oh, no. When the workflow run, we will create the workflow instance, as you can see.
Jay, we didn't see. Your screen is freeze. I think.
Oh
yes.
Oh,
we can still see.
Okay.
Other thing.
Oh my God.
So you had just created the workflow. If you want to start from there.
Oh, I will share my screen now.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah.
Yeah.
No worries, and I'll bring it back. Let me see. So, and then no worries. Like, this is why demos are fun, right? Is because they can go like this. So let me see if can you? Yeah, I see your mouse moving now.
Yeah. We can see the instant of workflow is create.
Yeah.
It's just same as the workflow definition line. But
would you mind going to the workflow definition and show us how you run it one more time?
Yeah. Okay. Before we run the workflow, we have to set it online. Yeah, and then we can simply click the start button to run our workflow.
Oh, great. And that's just to protect you if you don't intend to run a certain workflow, that you can put it into an offline mode to avoid somebody accidentally starting it.
Yes. That's
okay,
correct.
Great.
And then you can see there's 2 workflow instances here, and both of them are success. Yeah, and we can see. Oh, I know that because when I click the workflow instance, it will create a new tag for the Chrome.
I'm sure everyone can imagine the output of the workflow being
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can imagine that one.
Sure.
Yeah. And that's a simple way to run the workflow in the Dolphin Scheduler.
Okay.
Yeah, and for the Trino is the Trino for Dolphin Scheduler is the circle task. We have the circle task here. So when we want to use Trino, we have to create the data source for Trino first.
Okay.
And if you follow the tutorial, we just merge into the Trino getting start repository. You can start a Trino, follow the step, and when you want to connect Trino in Dolphin Scheduler, you have to choose Trino data source. Yeah, you have to fill some required data for just like we have to enter the maybe the Trino path, and the IP maybe is the 12120, and we can simply run the task to test the we can simply run the test to test whether the data source is available. And because I already create a Trino data source, so I just cancel the create process. And when all sets of your data source, you can use it in the
workflow.
In the workflow, yes, in the workflow. Yeah, because the Dolphin Scheduler was just create a new task, so I have to change to another tag. So sorry.
Sure.
About that.
No worries. No worries. We'll pull it up. Let's see.
Oh, so yeah.
No rush. People can skip forward through this whenever this is on YouTube, so no worries.
Yeah, you are so kind, Brian. Because we already create the workflow.
Again.
Yeah. So sorry about that. Because Dolphin Scheduler will create a new tab for it. It will be more convenient to when you add the multiple workflow. Yeah.
Okay.
We can simply drag the circle task into the workflow dialog and we name it to Trino. And we select the Trino data source and select the data source instance. And sometimes maybe we just put some,
we do select one.
Yeah, put some select.
Oh, there you go.
Select, put some select to it. Oh, maybe this cannot work. I can make some. I can copy some from the tutorial.
This way, perfect.
Oh, here I can copy. Yeah, it's just select some customer table, and then we can save the workflow again and set it online again and run it. Yeah, that's all. And we can start the you can see that we already the state of the workflow instance is success, and we can query the Trino data source.
Perfect. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
very cool.
That's all.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much for that, Jay. I think it's always very good, like for people to see. And I wanted to, actually, Jay, could you pull that up one more time? Now that I think about it, could you bring up your screen one more time? Because I also want to show all the other sources that you all have. So I think the powerful aspect here Here, I'll bring this up here. Could you open up a workflow, the workflow definition where it shows all of the potential data sources?
Oh, data source. Yeah,
or yeah, there you go. New data, or not necessarily data source, but the what was it? The task type. That's what I meant to say.
The task, yeah. The task.
If you open up where if you go to workflow and then
yeah.
If you bring that up, I want to just show the variety of tasks that you all are capable of doing in the kind of drag and drop there.
I will show the task.
So I think the really powerful thing, if you look to this left screen right here, this left pane, these are, you have shell here, Java, Python, procedural, SQL, and then, that's the universal ones. If you go and look in cloud, can you open up the cloud one there?
Yeah, of course.
You have ability to, interface with Kubernetes. You have ability to interface with EMR. And so these are just kind of the same way that Trino works, all these different kind of plugins and connectors that you can now set up in a certain way, in a templated way, and then give to end users to drag and drop and pull these things together. I think that user experience is a really big thing, as well as the experience that William was mentioning before, where it's this, very able to scale to multi-tenant tenancy that makes DolphinScheduler pretty interesting in my opinion. So that's the kind of power that you can interweave a lot of these out of the box solutions and capabilities. I don't know, spin up Kubernetes if you need to somewhere in between there, and then query that new task. Like there's a lot of options here that become capable of that go outside of what we normally defined or previously defined as an orchestrator. So that's I think another really cool element of DolphinScheduler that I didn't want to get undersold with this demo of just showing just Trino. The interweaving of Trino into these other tasks are I think what makes it very powerful. Very cool.
Show the machine learning task. So it's
we also introduced the machine learning task in the latest version. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So SageMaker, if you're doing AWS, PyTorch, you all have Ray in there by chance, or is Ray coming anytime soon? I know a lot of our Trino users use Ray.
Yeah, we will have a meetup with Ray.
Oh, cool.
Next month, and we will have that task.
Awesome.
At the time.
Yeah. So I mean, this gets right into like the crux of what a lot of people are trying to do with Trino nowadays as well, machine learning and AI and ML tasks, right? So very good point, William, to bring up there, and thanks for showing that, Jay. So
you can create. Sorry to interrupt, Jay. You can just show how to create a dependency between two tasks.
Yeah. Let's just to show what that looks like.
Between two tasks, from Echo to Trino, you can link how to create a dependency between Echo 1 and Trino.
Yeah. I got it. But I have to set it down low. Yeah.
Okay.
Setting the dependency between the tasks is quite simple. You can just click the upstream task and jog it to the downstream task, and then you release your mouse and the relationship will be created. And when you click the save button, all the information, including the task and the task dependency, will be saved in DolphinScheduler metadata, and the workflow will be created. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. And anytime you
very simple.
Yeah, I think that's and so I would say this user interface is very akin. What it reminds me of is NiFi. If anybody's ever worked with NiFi before as well,
I know.
So it had this similar kind of like drag and drop thing, and I thought that's one of the, I think the biggest draws about NiFi, but it wasn't as generalizable and did not have the data focus that DolphinScheduler has, as well as the also generalized focus to make it more applicable to software engineers or data analysts outside of your team. So this is all really, really cool. I think it's interesting, and I hope that more people, as they come up with questions around Dolphin Scheduler, I'll have all of you are in the Trino Slack channel, so you'll be able to answer any questions that we get from there. So very, very cool. Thanks for that demo, Jay.